Oh, 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 I can fly high.
Amore with a smile.
'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
A powerful new way to use Seedance, Higgsfield multi-angle tool and a rotation sheet that's gonna blow your mind. Hello my friends, and how are you doing? Things are going crazy on X again. You can see here 54,000 views and 1,700 bookmarks on this post alone. Follow me on X because there I share way more information and prompts that I can share on YouTube. Also, I'm starting my own AI film school, so please subscribe to my newsletter to be the first to find out when it's going to launch. All the information I'm going to show you today is in the linked Figma file that is below this video, so you have all of my assets and my prompts. Now here, first we're going to look at how I created all of that in Higgsfield. This is the storyboard sheet. This is created in just one prompt, but I need to point out certain things for you to make that work better for you. Now, first of all, down here you can see some information. First of all, you have to describe every scene you want to have in here. So you see here, in this case, I have 8 scenes. You can define how many scenes you want to have. And then when the storyboard has been created for you, make sure that all of the information in here is correct and is in the right order, so that afterwards in Seedance you get the right video and you save on re-rendering the same video again and again. And then also you can create a character rotation sheet separately, even though you have here the character preview, so you have more control and of course also more detail in the character. I'm going to show you an amazing sheet on how to do that. Now, the prompt for this is actually really long and very detailed to create all of that, and you can copy that over, like I said, from Figma link that I provide under the video. However, here we're gonna look really quick at the starting part, because this is what you have to individually adjust. So here at the start you write the story shortly, just a sentence is enough to describe it. Then for every scene describe what you want to have. You can see here in every of the scenes I describe the camera angle, for example establishing shot, which means an overview shot of the outside of the restaurant in Paris. Then we have a wide angle of the woman walking towards the restaurant entrance, so that the story also makes sense and the cuts, the individual scenes build on top of each other to progress the story. This is why it's important to also write that by hand. It gives you a lot of control. You get a very nice output from that. Now when we look at the storyboard here, you can see the lipstick is okay, but it's not exactly how I want it to be. I wanted to have more control over that. For that, I actually went over to Grok to create that image, because Grok is very fast and really powerful in creating things like that. But you can use anything else, Nano Banana, ChatGPT Image 2, anything you want. You can see down here the prompt, a highly detailed stylized 3D render of a red lipstick with a black housing that says Hot Lips, because that's the name brand that I use for this fictional brand, in a simple golden font with a white background. The thing I love here is that the lipstick here has a lip actually pressed into the lipstick color, and we can actually see that in the final video. It's pretty amazing. Now the next important thing here is when you put the prompt into Seedance, repeat all of these scenes that you have handwritten, because then you actually get these scenes and don't leave it just to the storyboard. But the storyboard is still important for the visual look, for the overall mood, so that you have more control over how the scenes are actually looking. But the only difference here is, as you can see up here, I'm writing follow this storyboard from image 1, and then down here I say the smiling woman holding the lipstick from image 2. Now let me show you real quick how that looks over on Higgsfield. So up here you can upload these images. Faces work. The only thing you have here when you click on that, and you have here, for example, this kind of image generation, the images that you have generated before, when you have here images, you have to check eligibility, which means it's going to check for faces. If there is a face in there, it will ask you if you have the rights to use that face. because you have generated that face, or it might be your own face. You just click on yes, okay, I have that right, and then it's going to be accepted in over here. And then to apply these down here, the only thing you need to do is to write an @ sign, and then you can select those, and boom, they are in here. As you can see, you get even a preview when you mouse over, and this is how you design that prompt. So you have all of the information in there. Check that everything is correct, and then click generate, so you save actually on the generation cost. By the way, over on Higgsfield, you have the choice between Seedance 2 and Seedance 2 Fast, which will also, as you can see here, cost less, but the quality is less because the resolution is less, but also the prompt adherence is less. But you can still try it out because it's quite cheaper than the full version of Seedance 2. Now, after we've generated these clips, I want to point out something else to you, and that is that I rendered it multiple times. First of all, the lipstick shape didn't work. This is why I generated the separate image, but then also in each of these versions, there was something I didn't quite like. What I did is to download the 2 clips I liked, and the characters look in both clips the same because it's based on the same storyboard. Now, inside of CapCut, as you can see here, I'm in the area on the side for audio. There is an area for separate audio, and there you can separate the vocals or the instruments. Of course, in this case, we want to have the voice on one track from one clip and the music, which is instruments, from the other clip. So I exported both of these, put them together below that, and then of course, important thing here, you want to use the video of the voice so that you have lip sync. I have to be honest, I have been lucky here that the music did have kind of like a little break in here, so the cut is not really audible.
I can fly high.
Amore with a smile.
'Cause you are the wind beneath.
If it would be audible, you would have the option to remove the music from the complete clip and then replace it with some other music you create on Suno or you find anywhere else. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you also a character rotation sheet that is absolutely amazing. I figured out this prompt for you. It describes the different rotations we want to have here, 8 in total, 45-degree rotations. On left, you can see the original character that I've created on Higgsfield with ChatGPT Image 2. And then these rotations use that image as an input and have this prompt here with these different steps. In this case, everything is in line. Sometimes it might be 2 lines with 4 characters each. However, there's another amazing thing you can do over in Higgsfield, and that is multi-angle export with just one click, and these angles will be always the same angle so that you have full control and repetition over the output, and you get 12 files. To show you how that works, I'm going to go over to Image. You see we have here a lot of different tools that we can choose from, a lot of different things. I'm going to just click here on Image because that is going to load the overview of everything I have created. You can see here the different storyboards and stuff, and also this game that I've created. This is on X, that I share the process, the prompts, everything that I'm doing. Also this here with this kind of GTA game that I created in Seedance, all of that is on X. Follow me there. And then here we have the character again. Now here's the tool. Down here you can see angles. You click on that and this is going to load this tool here on the right side. Now you can, if you want to, adjust your own angle and then do it as specifically the way you want. But you can also click here on generate from 12 best angles, which will automatically choose these angles for you. You click down here and generate. All of that only costs 2.4 credits, and the important part here is that you get 12 individual files. This is not a sheet, these are individual files. You can see here they are high quality, high detailed. Now the resolution might be a little bit low, it's 880 by 1168, but down here you have an upscale button to create a higher resolution to give you even better quality if you need that. But for Seedance to render a video, this is more than enough to get a really amazing detail and a character in there. Of course, we are not done for today because I also want to show you how to use that in Runway and then a powerful Grok prompt that's gonna blow your pants off.
Is it okay to fart in a cinema?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on.
You stinker.
Okay, I hold it in.
Now, first of all, this is the same prompt generating that sheet that I showed you before. And then also inside of Runway, you can use Seedance. You can select here, you see down here, Seedance, you can select the resolution you want to have. Actually, the highest resolution only in credits mode, but the 720 you can use in unlimited mode, which doesn't use any credits. And then you put your prompt in here. Referencing the image also goes via the @ sign. You have to click in here and actually give it a name. Let's call it story. And then with that, I can write here the @ sign and write S, and it's popping up story for me. I click on that, and now I've linked that in here. So it's using that reference to create that video. Again, in my Figma link, I have the full prompt here, all of the assets, so you can check that out. I want to talk about two more things that are important here. Again, look at the correct creation of these storyboards. In this case, what he's saying is in the wrong shot. It's not 7, it's 4, so that you can correct that, just render it again. And then also have to point out that these maps usually don't really do anything. You can see the camera angles and everything doesn't really make any sense of what's happening here. But sometimes it can be really useful to have the map. For example, if there's a landscape or a road or a layout of a city, it can help Seedance figure out what you want to have as a landscape or what kind of road a car is driving down. And then again in Seedance, we're using the complete prompt here with the different scene descriptions just to have more control over what is going on. And last but not least, I want to show you this super powerful trick with Grok to get this amazing quality and also video from that.
I think you are in the wrong part of town, Bubba. Get lost before I blow a second hole in your...
Now the trick here is use Grok to define the prompt for you with all of these details in there, and you can manipulate that inside of Grok conversation with the LLM until you have something that you really like. By having this, and Grok really understands how Grok Image and Grok Video works, you can get a way better prompt and because of that get these amazing details. And then for the video prompt, you can actually define what the character is saying. And interesting thing here, this is not really censored. You can have the character say any kind of thing you want. The Grok video generation is really good with lively animating the characters and also having beautiful, lively acting voices.
You f***ed with the wrong granny, buddy.
Even though the sound quality sometimes is not the greatest. That's already everything for today. Check out my Figma link to get all of these amazing prompts. Leave a like if you enjoyed that video and maybe see you on X. Thanks for watching and see you soon.